burning bright. Houston is the warmest welcome that is in.
I'll go take a look. Huh?
What's up?
What's happening? Good luck. They're all strapped in and ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag is out. here in the Evil Elf 100. 3, 2, 1, Kalamazoo! Turn 2 has too much carnage down there. The officials say we're going to roll Kalamazoo track safety out there to the left. 2, 1, green flag. Top Road Racing Media for the next event. And Santa, yes, our promoter Donnie Reardon will be out on the track today. That's right, folks. Folks, an Enduro style points are now a thing. Maybe they should be. with this one. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves. Damage goods on that Hogan Tires machine. He has a flat right front tire. I suspect after he leaves here today, he's going to be making a stop out there at Hogan Tire. One more minute, 1 minute 30 seconds. Does that 82 car have enough under the hood to get it done? To catch that 82 car. 82 right now is your leader as we have 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. Hey, thank you guys for joining us on this broadcast brought to you by Top Road Racing Media. If you haven't already followed them on Facebook, Instagram, 40 seconds left. We're happy you guys have tuned in. Go ahead and share this video if you haven't done so already. We're going to go ahead and bring Mike Eli around to victory lane down here. In a trophy presentation, hard fought battle, M40 diesel and Hogan's Tire on the side of that car. Making his sponsors proud today. There he is, Kalamazoo. Let's make some noise for your Enduro podium. Mike Eli, Bob Tornowski gets it done here. Racing fans, you're going to want to stick around at the conclusion of this victory lane ceremony. We've got the Bad Santa Enduro 200 on deck for you guys. Who's excited for that?
Yup. Yup, I got it. Be safe!
Get loud! Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves, and we are racing here at Kalamazoo Speedway for the running of the Bad Santa Enduro 200. You're watching the Bad Santa 200 coming to you live on Top Row Racing Media, where even the snow can't slow down the action. All these cars, I bet we don't make it a whole lap before we see our first caution. 4 wide going into turns number 1 and 2, and we've already got a car facing the wrong way. That's the number 77 car facing the wrong direction outside of turn number 2. Going around that number 17 car, Craig Warner, your leader right now as he goes through turn number 2. He has taken advantage of all that grip. Car sideways, bottom of turn number 4. All kinds of carnage coming your way here at Kalamazoo Speedway. We have cars going the wrong direction. We have cars facing the bottom. Top of turn 2, we have that number 77 car still trying to get himself right. For those of you wondering about the tire of choice, yeah, the drivers are wondering that too. There is no tire compound in the world specifically designed for December at Kalamazoo Speedway. At best, they're hoping the snow sticks together and gives them something resembling traction out here. We've got cars everywhere slipping and sliding, alternating back and forth between traction and ice. Snow falling off of all these cars, making this track more and more slippery. Temperature continuously dropping down here, which may mean this track will refreeze and we'll lose some of that grip we found in the middle groove. Donnie Ritter coming through turns 3 and 4 in that number 86 Napa Auto Parts car. That HHR following his teammate down there. That is your racetrack promoter, Donnie Ritter, in that yellow and black 86 machine. Tonight's race is brought to you by Michigan Weather, which said, you know what tracks need? A layer of chaos. You're watching it all unfold right here on Top Row Racing Media. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us here live. We're happy to have everybody here who's come out and stuck with us through this brisk weather. We tried to get this underway last week. We had to cancel due to weather. Brought it back this week. This is a fan favorite out here. Carnage out there, turn number 1 into the wall, down to the bottom of the track, spins the wrong direction. Collecting them all right there at the entrance of turn number 1 as these drivers have to figure out which line they want to run. '18 car gives a door job down there. Red flag comes out. We will bring these cars to a 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves, and we are racing one more time in the world's iciest 3/8 mile right here at Kalamazoo Speedway. A huge shout out to our track crew out there in this 30-degree weather. They're bundled up like Christmas ornaments and working twice as hard. If you guys see them hustling around here, give them a cheer. They've earned every cup of hot chocolate tonight. These drivers are starting to catch their groove, finding out which line works best for them. And that line will change many times throughout the evening as the temperature starts to drop. This will turn to ice. This pavement you see out here is going to gloss over real fast. These drivers alternating between traction and ice. We've already seen a couple during the Evil Elf Enduro 100 down there. Turn 2 seemed to be the culprit down there where all the action seemed to happen. If you look down on the inside retaining walls of these around the track down here, you'll see piles and piles of snowbanks. We came through here, tried to clean off some of the snow earlier this week, and there's only one place to push that snow at a racetrack, and that's down to the inside. If you find some of these front-wheel drive cars down there stuck on the inside of the cushion, you might not get it out without a tow, so look for trouble down there at the bottom of the inside retaining wall all afternoon. We are going red flag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves, and we are racing one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200 on Top Row Racing Media. If you were brave enough to sit in the stands, reminder, tonight is a marathon, not a sprint. Bundle up, grab your hot chocolate, maybe steal your neighbor's blanket if they're distracted. It's Michigan's survival of the warmest out here. Roughly about 30 degrees out there on the track surface. Hot exhaust rolling across here all afternoon has started to thaw out certain parts of this track. You'll see some of these cars get faster and faster and then slower and slower as the night progresses. That's a 200-lap Enduro. 2 hours is the time, whichever one comes first. For those of you guys who are new to Enduro racing, the rules are simple. You start, you race, you survive. The scoring system is basically, congratulations, you're still moving. That's how we decide champions around here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Red flag comes out, more carnage to clean up. We're gonna roll Kalamazoo Track Services out onto the track. 3, 2, 1, green flag's out. Bad Santa Enduro 200 is underway one more time here at the world's iciest, fastest 3/8 mile Kalamazoo Speedway. This isn't your average Enduro, this is the Bad Santa 200. The only thing guaranteed is holiday spirit and plenty of sheet metal recycling. As I mentioned earlier, the bottom side of the track is not your friend. As you look around the track, you see that the inside snowbank has claimed a lot of cars. This was true in the Evil Elf 100, where we collected about 5 or 6 in that snowbank. We're up to about 4 right now in the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Cars struggling. These front-wheel drive vehicles are trying their best to dig their way out of 3 feet of snow. We've got Amazon packages littering the track. Donnie Ritter's upside in the slush outside of turn number 2. He is in the slick of it. Comes down, doesn't have any cares in the world. He just sends that car sailing down there. Keep an eye on that number 86 Napa machine, Donnie Ritter, as he is on the tail of Girl Power, Christina Rance, in that number 63 Quality Graphics machine. These drivers are starting to settle in. As they settle in, we're going to bring out that red flag one more time. Off. That can only mean one thing, Kalamazoo. Help me out here. Let's count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag's out. We are racing one more time. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro here on Top Row Racing Media. Degrees at race time. 30 degrees. But you're at home thanks to Top Row Racing Media, watching this from the comfort of your home, and we are jealous. No short supply of absolute mayhem out here at Kalamazoo Speedway today. We're happy that Great Lakes Racing Promotion has brought the Bad Santa Enduro back to Kalamazoo Speedway. They also entered in one more event today. That was the Evil Elf 100 that we had earlier on today. For those of you wondering why we still have cars on the track out here that are not moving, that is part of the excitement. If you're new to Enduro racing, unless it poses a safety issue, we'll leave all the disabled cars right there on the track. You must drive around them or drive through them. A lot of these cars don't have the horsepower to drive through them, so you're going to see a lot of brake checks and a lot of sudden abrupt turns as these cars try to avoid the stopped vehicles on the track. We might have just added another one. That number 4 car is well off the pace. Back there on the back stretch, he is coming to a stop down there. both 4 cars look like they are out of gas here, and we collect a bunch in turn number 4. Carnage, door hit. That number 1 car is Dunzo. Radiator is smoked. Steam rolling out of that number 1 car as we go red flag to check on these drivers. That can only mean one more thing. We're ready to go racing. Give me some help. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boogity, boogity, boogie. We are racing here at Kalamazoo Speedway one more time for the Bad Santa Enduro. This broadcast is powered by Top Row Racing Media, bringing short track racing to screens across the country. If you're not here freezing with us, this is the next best place to be. Make sure you like this video, head on over to Top Row Racing Media's YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram page. Make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a single minute of action. The Bad Santa night is the only time you'll see drivers gift wrapping each other's bumpers at 40 miles an hour. Consider it motorsports holiday shopping, and you're watching it right here on Top Row Racing Media. If you guys have been paying attention throughout the broadcast, you've noticed me talk about the bottom side of that track. That is a very dangerous place to find yourself in a front-wheel drive car. I don't know if the screen will allow us to show it, but if you see right down there on the inside retaining wall, it is nothing but a snowbank down there. Once you sink those front-wheel drive tires into that snowbank, it is all bets off. You're not getting out of there without a bump from another car at 40 miles an hour or some help from one of our wreckers. So these drivers are doing everything they can to try to keep it high off of the bottom edge of that track. Earlier today, in the Evil Elf 100, we collected about 6 cars down there. We're up to about 5 or 6 now here in the Bad Santa, and we'll bring out the red flag one more time. Let's count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves. The Bad Santa Enduro 200 is back underway. Shout out to our Top Row Racing Media camera crew. They're braving some cold weather out there. They're experiencing the same cold as some of these drivers are, except they don't have heated seats. This Bad Santa Enduro 200 isn't about perfection, it's about survival. 200 laps, a snowy track, questionable traction, and holiday-level chaos, all coming your way on Top Row Racing Media. And a quick red flag comes out one more time. Music is down. That can only mean one thing. We're ready to send up green flag racing. Help me count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag waves. Santa says we're going racing here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you for joining us. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Top Row Racing Media's broadcast of the Bad Santa Enduro 200 here at Kalamazoo Speedway. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of action every time Top Row Racing Media posts a new video. Big major action happening at the middle of turn number 2. We have a bunch of disabled vehicles. This is going to cause these drivers to have to go high side into turn number 2. That is not desirable. The track is covered in a fresh layer of snow. That means these laps are getting icier and icier as these temperatures start to drop. What has initially thawed out earlier in the afternoon has turned back into ice. You see these drivers struggling to negotiate their way through these turns. Front-wheel drive vehicles and skids don't always work out together, and these drivers are doing their best to keep everything going the right direction out there. We start losing body parts of cars. We've seen a few of these cars go pit side to try to fix some of this damage out here. Pitting today is going to be like trying to fix a snowblower wearing oven mitts. Tools are cold, the drivers are cold, the pit crews are wondering, why am I here? This is an amazing event. We're glad you guys are here, tuned in to Top Row Racing Media. We're bringing out the red flag one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Red flag flies. Santa says, lights get ready to go off. We're ready to go racing. Help me count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are green flag racing one more time here at the Kalamazoo Speedway, and you're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200 right here on Top Row Racing Media. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're happy to have you along for this broadcast. If you guys are watching somewhere warm, we're envious. We're very jealous of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Watching on Top Row Racing Media is the next best thing to actually being trackside. The weather's held out pretty nice for us today. We're hovering right around 30 degrees. Very manageable in Michigan. If you're from here, you're used to this weather. Add another 5 degrees to that, and it is shorts weather out here. We're happy to have you along here. Thanks for tuning in on Top Row Racing Media. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200, brought to you by Great Lakes Racing Promotions. Live on the track right now, we've lost quite a few. Probably 25% of the cars we started with are now gone. If you find your way looking over there into turn number 2, you'll find a bunch of cars disabled down there at the bottom, what we call the slush pit. That slush pit is where all the snow ends up when we push it off. It melts, it rolls down there, and refreezes. If you find yourself down there in one of these front-wheel drive cars, you're going to be in a world of trouble out there, as these front-wheel drive cars do not like to lose momentum. Once you've lost momentum in the thick snow down there, it is all bets off. You're not getting out unless you get hit from the back by another car at 40 miles an hour, or Kalamazoo Track Services comes and pulls you out. We're happy to have Kalamazoo Track Safety along with us for today, keeping all of these drivers and fans in attendance safe. We have one of the best track safety crews in all the country out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, and we're very fortunate to have them with us. As this track starts to thaw out, you're going to start seeing these speeds pick up. These front-wheel drive cars are going to get faster and faster until probably the last half hour of this race, when the temperature is expected to drop below freezing again. We're hovering right around, flirting with that just above freezing mark, which is starting to clear off this track a little bit. Bottleneck situation happening over there at turn number 2, where all the disabled vehicles are. These drivers have to choose at the last second, high side, low side, inside, outside. The only option they don't have is to drive through these cars. There's not enough horsepower in these front-wheel drive cars to go through the cars parked there on the track, so they have to go around them. If we look at that leaderboard, positioned in the number 2 spots, that 82 car, that's Bob Trudowski out of Paw Paw, Michigan. He had a second-place finish in the Evil Elf 100 earlier in the afternoon today, and he is looking for that top spot right here in the Bad Santa Enduro. That number 82 van finds himself in second place, trying to hunt down the leader. That number 90 car is escaping him. Your race leader right now, the number 90 car, Aaron Anderson's out front. Bob Trudowski has something to say about that, and that number 82 van. He is trying everything he can, pulling out all the stops to try to catch up to that number 90 car. big trouble over at turn number 2. Car goes hard into the outside retaining wall at turn number 2. We're going to bring out the red flag. Send Kalamazoo Track Services outside to turn number 2 to go check on that driver. Hard lick into the... Let's make some noise. Give me some help. Let's count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag wave. Santa sends them sailing one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200 brought to you on Top Row Racing Media. We're out here at the Kalamazoo Speedway, the world's iciest 3/8 mile. Earlier in the day, you witnessed the Evil Elf 100. This is the main event, the Bad Santa Enduro 200. 2 hours the time, 200 laps the distance, whichever happens first. We're happy to have you guys along with us for this ride. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro on Top Row Racing Media. Right now, all kinds of carnage happening, especially over in Turn 2. Turn 2 has been the place to watch all day. We've just collected another one into what I like to call the slush pit down there at the bottom of turn number 2. These front-wheel drive cars do not have the power to pull themselves out of that snowbank. Once they're down there, they're stuck until they get hit. No threat to the driver, so we'll keep this race going green. Passenger side door is the one exposed as that car pulls out of there. That's the number 95 car, gets pulled out and reset and goes down to the backstretch. Not often you can get a car front wheel drive out of that snowbank. That driver's clearly lived in Michigan most of their life. All kinds of smoke, all kinds of burning rubber out here. We're not sure if that's coming from the belts or the tires, but it smells like a front wheel drive race here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you guys for joining in here to Top Row Racing Media. Make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of action. All kinds of action coming your way. Your last chance to see an event out here at Kalamazoo Speedway for the 2025 season. We're looking forward to 2026 and having the Bad Santa and Evil Elf Enduro return next winter. Head on over to Great Lakes Racing Promotions Facebook page. Give them a like and a follow so you don't miss a moment of enduro action. All kinds of debris all over the track, and we are plugging up that hole in turn number 2. Fewer and fewer lanes to choose from as these drivers go ripping through turn number 2. All this oil leaking all over the track. It's starting to look like an AutoZone parking lot after it rains out there. Lots of fisheye colors out there on the track. We're not sure why they're slipping and sliding. Is it the ice? Is it the oil slick? We don't know. We're just going to run this Bad Santa Enduro all day here. For those of you wondering, yes, the snowbanks are unofficially sponsored by Mother Nature. And yes, they are absolutely claiming victims today. If your driver suddenly disappears from the track, don't panic. They may just be visiting one of our scenic off-track snow resorts. We offer complimentary tow services and zero amenities. Happy to have you along for the annual running of the Bad Santa Enduro out here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us on Top Row Racing Media's coverage. We're happy to have you here. Almost 25% of the way through, 50 laps down out of this 200 lap Enduro. 50 laps completed, 150 laps left to go. All kinds of carnage. These cars are going backwards trying to make their way back to the pits. It is a struggle out here. This car may have lost forward gear as we claim another one to the inside of the slush pit. There goes the number 902 car. .907 car Corey Kidder is being scored in your top spot right now. And if you're looking at the leaderboard, he's being scored as the 9-0 car. On track, that's the 907. Corey Kidder out there. And we'll bring out the red flag one more time in the Bad Santa Enduro 200. 54 laps complete so far. We're going to roll Kalamazoo Track Services out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag's out. Santa says we are racing one more time at the Bad Santa Enduro 200 here at Kalamazoo Speedway. You're watching along on Top Row Racing Media. Thank you for joining in. Make sure you smash that like button. We're happy to have you here. We're a little bit jealous. You're probably watching where it's somewhere very, very warm. We're out here in about 30-degree weather. These cars are going 50, 60 miles an hour now that the track has thawed out a little bit. They're getting a little bit braver. We collect another one into turn number 2 out there. Turn number 2 seems to be the spot where all the action happens. Driver's door exposed out there. If he doesn't get corrected, we'll see a red flag. 902's up there in turn 2. We're going to keep it green. All kinds of carnage happening out here right now. That 902 car up at the top side of turn number 2, trying to get that car righted, get out of the way of the destruction. These cars are whipping around here. No mercy is the name of the game. These guys aren't lifting until they see God or a checkered flag. As the laps are clicking away, remember you can catch all of the glory and all of the embarrassing moments thanks to Top Row Racing Media. And of course, today's event is brought to you by Great Lakes Racing Promotions, the group that proudly brings you controlled holiday chaos to a racetrack near you. 58 laps complete out of this 200-lap Enduro. Approaching halfway time-wise. We'll keep a clock going. Chris Kringle, our flagman down there. Santa Claus keeping a list of who's naughty and who's nice today. So far, track promoter Donnie Ritter has found his way onto that naughty list. Donnie Ritter, your track promoter out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, finds himself going down that backstretch in that number 86 Napa HHR. Girl Power Christina Rance in that number 63 Quality Graphics Mobile. Goes to the inside of Ritter, looks to get around him, no problem. That 63 car Christina Rance, hailing from the Quality Graphics Racing Stable. that whole race team, no stranger to enduro races, no stranger to front-wheel drive divisions. And if you guys want to follow along with that LC Racing team, hop on over, check them out. They'll be over at the Snowball Derby later on this week, assuming weather works out down there in Florida. And we're getting ready to throw that red flag, I believe. One more time out here. Red flag waves. Santa says stop. We'll bring them to a stop one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. We're turning the lights off. That can only mean one thing. We're getting ready to go green. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag's out. Chris Kringle says, let's go racing. 60 minutes left to go. Timer has started. We are 62 laps into this 200-lap enduro race. 2 hours the time limit. 200 laps the limit. Whichever one happens first. We have just started the 1 hour countdown. Thank you guys for joining in. Tuning in to the Top Row Racing Media broadcast of the Bad Santa Enduro 200 right here at the world's iciest 3/8 mile Kalamazoo Speedway. Couldn't ask for better weather out here. Held right at about 30 degrees all afternoon. Not too cold, not too warm, and it has been perfect for an ice skating rink enduro here at Kalamazoo. If you guys are new to enduro racing, here's the rules. As you guys are watching this race, you'll see a bunch of disabled vehicles out there. Those are unfortunate events. The driver was not able to continue the race either due to equipment failure or driver injury. And we'll just leave that car right where it lies. If it doesn't pose a safety issue, it becomes an obstacle. Hard lick into the turn 2 outside retaining wall. He is showing his passenger side door. He is going to right that and keep on racing. Hard lick for that number 68 car outside of turn number 2. We've got another one stopped at the pit entrance down there. That's the Lightning McQueen number 95 car. He's going to bring that thing pit side. Wiper's still going. For those of you just joining in, welcome to the Top Row Racing Media broadcast of the Bad Santa Enduro 200 out here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you for tuning in. The next best thing to actually have in your backside trackside is tuning in to Top Row Racing Media. We're happy to have them on top out here at Kalamazoo today, bringing you all of the action here from the Evil Elf 100 and the Bad Santa Enduro 200. We are just past halfway for the time limit of this race. We gave these drivers 2 hours and 200 laps. To sort this one out, these drivers are doing everything they can. We have a star-studded list of drivers out here today. Jared Blanchard, no stranger to Kalamazoo Speedway. Jared Blanchard finds himself in the number 14 car. He's currently in the 5th position. Jared Blanchard comes to us from the Donnie Brest Racing Stable. We talked about him a little bit earlier. Donnie Brest, one of the best ever in the industry to ever do it, to ever pick up a wheel, to ever own a racing team. His final race was out here at Kalamazoo Speedway earlier this year on championship night. His driver, Billy Shannon, also hanging up the wheel. Jared Blanchard continues the legacy out here today at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. JB in that number 14 car going charging down the backstretch, doing everything he can to make his former owner, Donnie Brest, proud. Your 82 van, sponsored by Bovin Tire, is out front in this Bad Santa Enduro. Bob Twardowski in that number 82 Bovin Tire van has a commanding lead right now. He finished runner-up in the Evil Elf 100 earlier this afternoon and is looking for some revenge. He is trying to park that van in the victory lane. Thank you guys for joining along with us. If you've been watching this whole time, you've probably watched this track what appears to thaw out, but looks can be deceiving, even though it looks dry down there. Looks like plain pavement. That is quickly turning into ice as temperatures drop here in the Alamo Valley. We have a little bit of a weather pattern of our own here in the Alamo Valley. Track temperatures hovering right around 28, air temperatures around 31 degrees. Hot exhaust can only do so much before this track refreezes. I bet by the end of the race, we see some real dicey conditions, reminiscent of those you'll find on US 131. Seeing a lot of smoke as we got a car wrong direction over there on the backstretch, gets hit in the door side. That smoke you see, that's either from a blown engine or a driver's soul leaving their body. We'll bring out the red flag one more time here for the Bad Santa Enduro 200. You're watching from Kalamazoo Speedway on Top Row Racing Media. And these drivers green flag racing, but first I need some help. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag's out. Santa says, let's go racing one more time here at the Kalamazoo Speedway. Remember, folks, in an Enduro, style points are not a thing, although maybe they should be. Earlier today in the Evil Elf 100, this track was packed with ice. Smoothest we've seen the Kalamazoo Speedway racing surface in a while. Now it seems to have thawed out a little bit. The speeds are picking up. The drivers are getting braver. And we have a new leader out here. That is the number 14 car going down the backstretch. 14 car, Jared Blanchard, enters turn number 3. He is being scored as your new leader. As he comes by Kalamazoo, let's give him a cheer. From the Donnie Bress Racing Stable, that's Jared Blanchard in that number 14 car. Star-studded lineup here today. We have Christina Rance in the lineup. We have Ryan Hufford. We have Jared Blanchard. We have track promoter Donnie Ritter, all on track today. Putting on a show for everybody out there here at the track and those at home. We want to thank you guys for watching and joining us. Donnie Ritter going down the backstretch in that number 86 car. Christina Rance goes high side. Donnie Ritter low side as he tries to hunt down Girl Power in that number 63 quality graphics machine. Christina's not going to make this easy for Donnie to get around. He's going to have to pull out all the tricks he has up his sleeve. Knocking on the doors, the number 14 and Jared Blanchard right behind Donnie Ritter as they go charging down the backstretch. For those of you who are unfamiliar, remember, we leave all the disabled vehicles on the track. These become obstacles for these cars to drive around. As the race goes on, the carnage becomes more and more frequent. Over here in the next half hour, and we will see things get real interesting here at the Kalamazoo Speedway. You've heard me talk about this throughout the broadcast. That slush pit down there on the inside retaining wall is a game changer. That will end your day immediately if you put your front-wheel drive vehicle down into that snowbank. It is very, very hard to get out. Most of these drivers have not been able to get out without the help of a tow truck or a bumper slam from a competitor. Either one will get you out of there, but that turn 2 inside wall has claimed a lot of vehicles over the course of this afternoon, and it is not done yet. I bet by the end of the day, we see 3 or 4 more collected down there. happy to have race directors Tony Eldridge and Taylor Sexton in charge of tonight's race, keeping this winter carnival from turning into an Arctic demolition derby. Talking to Tony earlier, he said he has one rule: if you're going to spin, at least make it interesting. Put on a show for these drivers out, for these fans out here. "85 laps complete, 46 minutes left to go." Thank you guys for tuning in to Top Row Racing Media's coverage of today's event, the Bad Santa Enduro 200, here at the Kalamazoo Speedway. We're happy to have you along for the ride. Make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of action, brought to you by Top Row Racing Media. Yeah, if we're being completely truthful, we're a little envious of you watching at home. It's probably nice and warm where you guys are today. My lips are numb and I can see my breath. More collected down there in turn number 2. Oh, look at your top spot, Jared Blanchard in the number 14 car as he goes charging down the backstretch. Jared Blanchard finds himself in that top spot. When he crosses the start and finish line, there will be 90 laps complete, 110 laps left to go in this 200-lap Enduro. 45 minutes left. For those of you watching at home, go ahead and drop a comment. Do you think we'll expire time first, or do you think we'll expire the laps? Think we'll make it all the way to 200 laps, or will the time run out? The Evil Elf 100 ended on a time frame. We had a 1-hour time limit in that Evil Elf 100. We gave him a 2-hour time limit in this 200-lap Enduro for the Bad Santa. We're able to make all the laps in the Evil Elf. We're a lot closer than the Bad Santa. Curious what you guys think at home. Will we make it all the way to 200 laps, or will time run out first? Let us know what you think. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Top Row Racing Media. Their next adventure takes them out to PRI in Indiana, Performance Racing Industries annual big show out there. Top Row Racing Media will be there to bring you coverage from all the day's events. Ask for a better facility to host this Bad Santa Enduro event at. Celebrating their 75th year of continuous racing here in the Alamo Valley, Kalamazoo Speedway has been bringing you family fun entertainment for 75 years, opening their doors in 1950. We're happy to continue the tradition of motorsports out here with the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Thank you guys for joining us. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200 on Top Row Racing Media right here at Kalamazoo Speedway. This track was completed and officially opened in 1950. It's been active ever since. That's 75 years of straight racing. Hard to do in Michigan. Short tracks are closing quicker than they're opening. Kalamazoo Speedway is a 3/8 paved high bank oval. It's often referred to as the world's fastest 3/8 mile. That's because we hold the world record for the quickest car around a 3/8 mile oval. Over the years, the Speedway has hosted a wide variety of divisions: super late models, pro stocks, super stocks, street stocks, front wheel drives, and enduros. We're glad you guys are here. Want to see you out here in the 2026 season. Make sure you head on over to KalamazooSpeedway.com to check out their schedule. This track has seen generations of drivers, from seasoned veterans to tonight's rough and tumble enduro hopefuls. Thank you guys again for tuning in. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200 here on Top Row Racing Media. We are just past halfway, both in time and by lap count. 102 laps complete out of this 200 lap Enduro. 40 minutes left to go. Once again, in the comments section, I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we'll run out of time or run out of laps? What will happen first? Me personally, from the announcer's booth, I think we're going to run out of time first. As I talked about many, many times before, this track is starting to ice up. These drivers became very, very confident as this track started to thaw out. They found grip, they found speed, and then the temperature on the track surface dropped, and they've had to make some adjustments on the fly out there. Still finds himself out front. That's the number 14 car, Jared Blanchard. Goes charging down the backstretch, gets set up to go into turn number 3. He has track promoter Donnie Ritter in his sights. I'm thinking Jared Blanchard's had a couple of calls he wants to repay Donnie Ritter for, and he's going to have his chance. Coming up here as Donnie Ritter goes sideways down there, going into the backstretch. That number 86, Napa Auto Parts HHR, has got all he can do to try to keep that car straight and under control. His teammate separates him and Jared Blanchard right now. JB's got himself a nice little Buick out there, that number 14 car rolling through turn number 2. I bet he still has the heated seats installed in that thing. He's got the tunes on, the heat turned up, his wipers even work in that thing. That's not much of an enduro car. That's somebody's daily driver. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching this event that your insurance agent absolutely hates. That's the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Don't worry, out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, we won't tell your insurance agent where you're at. We never saw you. So if this looks like fun to you guys are going to want to check out Great Lakes Racing Promotion. Stay tuned for their next Enduro. They do a few of these a year if you guys are interested in doing something like this. A little PSA for those watching at home. Your car is worth the same at the scrapyard. Whether you've wadded it up after an Enduro or you pull it off a trailer, it's worth the same amount of money. So maybe next year, go ahead and bust out all the windows, bring it out to a Bad Santa Enduro, and then take it to the scrapyard. Donnie Ritter hard into the wall outside turn number 2. He's going straight down. That number 86 car is smoking hard. Donnie Ritter with a hard hit into turn number 2, enters into turn number 3. Major smoke coming out of the back of that 86 car as he's trying to make a perfect record. Next time by, we're going to ask him to hit the pace car because he's hit every single thing on this track today. That HHR has not have much time left in this world. Big, thick white smoke pumping out of the back of that machine. 112 laps completed, 36 minutes left to go. And we are losing tires on that number 83 car as he goes charging into turn number 1. Tires are shredded on that 83 Saturn. He might pull it pit side. He might keep it going. 83 is going to pull it pit side as he has absolutely trashed all those tires. We've got a car facing the wrong direction down there. Turn number 4. He's now inside retaining wall out there. We're going to bring out the red flag. Red flag waves one more time here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. You're watching here from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Santa waves the green flag, and we are racing one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. You're watching on Top Row Racing Media, the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Track promoter Donnie Ritter on turn number 1 is smoking hard. I know it's December, but he's trying to fumigate for mosquitoes. Just trying to get the track ready for 2026. He's trying to kill all the mosquitoes with that oil slick out there. As this race goes on, you guys have seen more and more cars come to a stop, becoming obstacles for the remaining drivers. Jared Blanchard still finds himself out front in that number 14 car. How long can he hold on? 116 laps down. 33 minutes left to go. I'd like to talk for a moment about the dedication that these crew members are showing today out here. We watched that number 83 car that's going down the backstretch right now. He had to go pit side in there. He had shredded a bunch of tires, bent up a bunch of suspension pieces, went pit side for a couple of laps, dedicated crew in there to get everything changed over and fixed, and he is back out track side. That is dedication. It is hard enough to pit crew for any of these cars when the temperature is 80 degrees out here, let alone when everything's frozen, your tools are frozen, your hands are frozen, your feet are frozen, and you've got to go fix a car. That is dedication out here, and that's what we're seeing here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Each one of these drivers showed up here today with a crew of dedicated individuals ready at a moment's notice to help change a tire, replace a belt, suspension pieces, bang out some sheet metal, anything these drivers need to keep the Enduro going. If this is your first Enduro you've ever watched, the way it works is the first car to cross the line either at the end of the time or the end of the laps that's still running wins. So this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. These drivers are trying to keep these cars running for as long as they can. In order to do that, it takes a lot of crew member dedication to help keep these cars rolling for 200 laps. turning our attention back to Donnie Ritter, that number 86 HHR, as he comes across the start and finish line. I don't know if you guys noticed at home, but that car has stopped smoking. Must be one of those self-healing Chevy HHRs that I've been hearing about. Donnie Ritter is still plugging along strong in that number 86 car as he goes charging down the backstretch. Your leader is going down the backstretch right now, entering into turn number 3. The number 14 car, Jared Blanchard, when he makes his way across the start and finish line this time by, will have 125 laps down, 75 laps to go here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200 here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you guys for joining us on Top Row Racing Media at home. We're happy to have you along for the ride. Make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of the action. This track is turning to a sheet of ice. We just watched another one go spinning sideways from the top of the backstretch to the bottom retaining wall. These drivers built up their confidence for 125 laps. They thought it was thawing out. It's not. It is refreezing out here. These drivers are going to have to reevaluate the way they send these cars around the track. Its track condition is constantly changing. This grueling 3/8 high banked track is hard enough to tame. When it's dry and beautiful out, now add some ice and snow to it and it gets real chaotic. Make an announcement. The Bad Santa Enduro isn't just a race, it's a holiday personality test. Do you handle chaos well? Can you make quick decisions? Do you enjoy change? Do you enjoy carnage? If you answered yes to any of these, congratulations, you're in the right spot. You're at the Bad Santa Enduro 200 here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you guys for joining along with us on Top Row Racing Media. If you haven't done so already, head on over, click that subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of the action. Top Row Racing Media's next adventure takes them to the great state of Indiana for the PRI annual event, Performance Racing Industry. And we want to give a big thank you to one of our sponsors, Michigan Weather. No money was exchanged. The snow was definitely dropped here, and we're thankful for that. That always makes the Bad Santa Enduro 200 a heck of an event out here at Kalamazoo Speedway. If you're watching at home on Top Row Racing Media, go ahead and enjoy your heated blanket and hot cocoa. Meanwhile, the fans here at Kalamazoo Speedway in person are earning their hardcore racing fan merit badges. It's about 30 degrees out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, about 28 degrees on the track. as we bring out the red flag one more time here in the Enduro.
Red flag comes out. Santa
Zoo, go ahead and sit back down, settle in, and help me count these drivers down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Santa Claus is waving that green flag one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. We are racing in the Bad Santa Enduro 200, and you're watching on Top Row Racing Media. Thank you for tuning in and joining us here. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Thank you guys for joining along with us. We tried to get this event underway last weekend. Mother Nature had other plans in store. We know a lot of you watching at home would have been here for last week's event. We have some die-hard fans that call Kalamazoo Speedway home, and it would have been nothing for somebody to sit under a foot of snow to watch these cars go around the track one more time. Unfortunately, we have teams coming in from Ohio and all over the place. And with that inclement weather coming in last week, dumped almost a foot of snow in some spots. We just couldn't risk it. We wanted to make sure everybody got home safe. So thank you guys for joining us out here again. It means the world to us. Nobody is more disappointed when we have to cancel an event than the track staff themselves. It's never an easy decision. But we're always committed to racing out here at Kalamazoo Speedway, and we want to thank you guys for giving us all your support for 75 years here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I asked in the comments section earlier who thinks we'll run out of time or who thinks we'll run out of laps to end this race. But don't look now, we have got 140 laps in the books right now, and we've got 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes left to go. So if you guys are watching at home, go ahead and drop in the comments section. What are we going to do? Are we going to run out of time or are we going to run out of laps? Around 16 cars left running on the track out here. JB just slammed into one of those obstacles out there on the backstretch. Jared Blanchard in that 14 car goes into turn number 3. Doesn't look like it fazed him too much. He still holds the top spot. All right, number 16 car is pumping out all sorts of steam. I don't think that engine has many more laps left in it. That blue car, as he goes out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Red flag will come out. We will bring him to a stop here at Kalamazoo Speedway one more time. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Red flag go racing again. Music's down. Lights go off. Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are racing one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Green flag flies, 143 laps completed, 19 minutes left to go. Red flag's just been lifted here at the Bad Santa Enduro, and you're watching on Top Row Racing Media. Thank you guys for joining along with us. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to Top Row Racing Media. Follow them along to PRI here in a week. And then after that, they'll be at the Rumble in Fort Wayne. Lots of big events happening in the next couple of weeks all over the Midwest, and Top Row Racing Media will bring you all the coverage. Strategy starts to play in here as we start to wind down the laps here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. Jared Blanchard, number 14 car, just crossed the start and finish line, and he will bring it to 145 laps. 55 laps left to go, 18 minutes to go. Jared Blanchard looking to add another trophy to that trophy shelf. No stranger to victory lane out here. Competitive everywhere he goes. Speaking of fun competition, you guys are going to want to join Top Row Racing Media as they make their way to the Rumble in Fort Wayne. Top Row Racing Media sponsoring the mini wedges out there. Mini wedges have adopted a new rule set. So you guys are going to want to tune in and check that out. Spoiler alert, Rumble has adopted the Kalamazoo Speedway mini wedges rule set. We're happy to have Top Row Racing Media along as a sponsor. And that'll do it for the number 7 cars. They go pit side. No tire, no spindle left on that number 7 car. They go pit side. That'll end the day for them. And your race leader goes for a ride. That's the number 14 car. Just got spun around there. He enters turn number 2 looking to regain his composure. Hopefully there wasn't a lot of suspension damage done to that number 14 car, Jared Blanchard, as he gets ready to roll across the start and finish line. With that hit, it looks like Jared Blanchard's knocked the toe out of alignment on that car. He's going to have his hands full for the next 50 laps. Not negotiating those turns very well anymore. .150 laps complete, 50 laps left to go, 15 minutes left in this race. As we look into the comments section, I think we're going to run out of time before we run out of laps. Thank you guys for joining along. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200, brought to you by Top Row Racing Media. Laps start clicking down. We're in the final segment of today's event. Earlier in the day, we had the Evil Elf 100, and now we're watching the Bad Santa Enduro 200. 300 laps of racing brought to you. Santa's getting ready to hand out a naughty list. He's got the black flag in his hand. He's ready for it. Who's he going to black flag? Santa is putting somebody on the naughty list. That's the number 31 car. Found themselves onto the naughty list. Santa says, get off my track. Those of you unfamiliar with motorsports, these drivers also have what is called a race-ceiver. That is a set of headphones that rests inside of their helmet. They can hear race command. They don't have to rely on the flagman, but sometimes these race-ceivers malfunction and you can no longer hear race control. It is important to keep your eye on the flagman. In this case, we're lucky to have Santa all the way from the North Pole down here flagging tonight's event. He has handed out a naughty list, black flag to that number 31 car going down the backstretch right now. Silver 31, black flag for safety. And apparently we're having some communications issues. We'll bring out the red flag coming up here in just a second. Getting ready to display that red flag. Santa has it in his hand. Santa has checked that list twice and brings out the red flag here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. We'll slow him down, reset this snow globe.
Music's down, lights get ready to go off. Kalamazoo, help me count them down from 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Green flag waves. We're racing one more time here at Kalamazoo Speedway. It is starting to get real icy out there, as we mentioned earlier. Track thawed out for a little bit. Temperature came up and then dropped right back down. That racing surface temperature is well below freezing. And we are going to see some dicey racing out here, so keep an eye on all these drivers. Welcome back to the Bad Santa Enduro 200. You're watching on Top Row Racing Media. As we've been talking about all afternoon long, this track surface has changed conditions at least 4 different times throughout the afternoon. What started off as a completely snow-covered, packed ice rink has turned into a thawed-out, slushy mess, and the temperature has dropped and it has turned back into a skating rink. These drivers have had to adjust their strategy all afternoon long. 160 laps complete, rather 161 complete, 9.5 minutes left to go. Jared Blanchard in the number 14 car still finds himself out front. He is nursing that car as he sustained some damage at the top side of 2 earlier in the afternoon. He is still plugging along strong. Look for him in victory lane. I asked earlier for you guys to sound off in the comments section who thought we were going to run out of laps and who thought we were going to run out of time. We've got just over 8 minutes left, 38 laps left to go. I think we might run out of time in this Bad Santa Enduro 200. Jared Blanchard right now finds himself out front. One of my favorite things about the Bad Santa Enduros, you don't always know who's fast until about halfway through. First 50 laps are like a gift exchange. Some good surprises, some real junkers. We have lost more than half of the field so far as this race has unfolded. 165 laps complete, 7.5 minutes left to go. You're watching the Bad Santa Enduro here on Top Row Racing Media. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Follow them along to PRI next week, Performance Racing Industries annual show down in Indianapolis. After that, you're going to want to follow them down to the Fort Wayne Rumble in Fort Wayne. Top Row Racing Media has just recently sponsored the Mini Wedge program down there. Mini Wedges will be in action at the Rumble. Tune in. Make sure you guys subscribe to Top Row Racing Media so you don't miss a moment of the action. Backtrack side, 7 minutes left to go. 167 laps complete. Jared Blanchard still out front. Carnage everywhere. As you guys look around this track, you'll see disabled vehicles lining the track. This will take days to clean up. If you guys happen to bump into a track official on your way out, make sure you guys say thank you to them. It takes a lot to make these events happen. We have some of the best crew ever here at Kalamazoo Speedway. If you're joining us late, welcome to Kalamazoo Speedway in the Bad Santa 200. You're watching on Top Row Racing Media. Track is just refrozen. The temperatures are below freezing out there, which makes it real dicey. These drivers have had to adjust their strategy over the last few laps. With just over 5 minutes left to go, it is anybody's race out here. Look for drivers to pull out all the stops, start taking some chances as we wind down the laps. 170 laps complete, 30 laps left to go. Four and a half minutes left to go. We are going down to the wire here at Kalamazoo Speedway. Thank you guys for joining us. Couldn't ask for a better Michigan winter day here at Kalamazoo. Weather's always interesting in the Alamo Valley. It seems to have its own weather pattern, and today it worked out in our favor. Couldn't have asked for better track conditions for a slidey Bad Santa Enduro 200 and Evil Elf 100. Earlier in the day, you witnessed these big trucks going around the track. They really packed in that snow, turned it all into ice. Then the exhaust got warm, melted it all. Then the temperatures fell, and you're left with this. 27-degree track temperature. It has refrozen out there. These drivers are not able to carry the speeds that they were able to earlier in the afternoon. They were carrying some major speeds going into the corner. They've had to slow it down considerably. We've probably watched about a 7-8 mile an hour average speed drop off over the last 20 laps. Jared Blanchard hard into an obstacle down there. Exit of turn number 4, goes broadside into that number 1 car. Keeps it on rolling. He's still your leader. 175 complete, 25 to go. 3 minutes left on the clock. This is getting interesting. Thank you guys for joining us on Top Row Racing Media. Happy to have you along for the ride. For those of you who have stuck around for the whole thing, what a show it has been. We have seen everything all day. We watched the Kalamazoo Track Services truck get stuck at the bottom of turn 2. We've watched bottom of turn 2 collect all kinds of cars all afternoon. Once we push all the snow off the track, it all finds its way down to that inside retaining wall. No matter if you're one of the Bad Santa cars or the Evil Elf cars, you've had your struggles with the bottom inside retaining wall down there. Full of snow, nothing but a snowbank. Nowhere to go after you get out of there. We try to keep this as a gut and go as we can. You'll see some drivers wearing everything from full face helmets to pretty questionable gloves. One thing's for sure, they're going to wish they had brought heated seats tonight. Air temperatures drop to about 30 degrees. Track temps at about 27. We've got just over 2 minutes left to go in the Bad Santa Enduro 200, and you're watching here on Top Row Racing Media. We have a lead change. New number 14 car. Brandon Rugg takes over your top spot. Last minute pass. We've got just over 1 minute left to go. The number 14 car, Brandon Rugg, is out front right now. 179 laps complete. That Napa HHR entering into turn number 1 is your leader. That is Brandon Rugg. 180 laps complete, 52 seconds left to go. We're going to run out of time before we run out of laps. Keep your eye on that silver HHR. Coming into turn number 3, he's going to see the white flag as he comes out of turn number 4. Brandon Rugg comes on the front stretch. Santa waves the white flag in the air. One more lap to go here at the Bad Santa Enduro 200 at Kalamazoo Speedway. It has been a dicey race. Jared Blanchard in the number 14 car entering into turn number 2 had the lead for most of the race. Caught himself up in some of those obstacles, bent some suspension pieces. Brandon Rugg comes out of turn number 4. He'll see the checkered flag. And that number 14.
Your winner, number 14, Brandon Rugg, has never been in a race car before. This is his first win. Getting ready to climb out there. Donnie Ritter, track promoter there to congratulate him.
Kalamazoo, let's get ready to make some noise for this driver. His first race ever. Never's been behind the wheel of a race car until today. Going home with a victory at the Bad Santa Enduro 200. That is Brandon Rugg. Thank you guys for joining us through this event. You would watch the Bad Santa Enduro and the Evil Elf 100 here on Top Row Racing Media. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you don't miss a moment of the action. Next, you'll catch Top Row Racing Media out at PRI, Performance Racing Industries annual show down in Indianapolis. On behalf of the Ritchie family, the Ritter family, everybody here at Kalamazoo Speedway, my name's Joel. On behalf of Top Row Racing Media, thank you guys for tuning in. Have yourselves a wonderful Merry Christmas.
Don't wreck the people's family, you understand? No, I can get the guys that are over here. What's up? Get the shells always.
Thank you guys for coming out here.